Shoes and pants are like wine and cheese. The right pairing just works, while the wrong one really, really doesn't work and leaves a chalky taste in your mouth. While the wrong shoes don't taste bad, they certainly can ruin what would otherwise be a terrific outfit. Not to mention, the wrong shoes can make us look shorter, wider, and yes, the dreaded F word, frumpy, which is likely why "what shoes should I wear with this?" fill in the blank is one of the most frequent questions I get asked. So this week, we're going to talk about the best pant and shoe pairings for petites, both classic pant styles that we see every season and pant trends you'll be seeing everywhere this upcoming spring and summer. Look at you being all prepared in February. Plus, we'll also chat about how to break the rules without ruining your style. I'm Angela, your petite style coach, and when you're ready, let's jump in. Welcome to Inside Petite Style, the only podcast created exclusively for women 5'3" and under. You've built an incredible career. You've navigated all the crazy life changes. And somewhere along the way, getting dressed stopped being easy. Maybe your body's different or your role is different, and your closet, it just has not kept up. I'm Angela Foster, petite style coach since 2018 and creator of the Spark Petite Style Method. And together, you and I will get your wardrobe back in shape. Every week, we'll talk about why petite proportions require a different approach. Discover what actually flatters your body shape and works with your lifestyle. And get all the insider shortcuts on where to shop so you're not wasting hours scrolling or, even worse, settling for good enough. This is about more than looking good. It's about walking into any room, whether it's a big presentation or client meeting, a family event, or heck, just Tuesday, and feeling confident, polished, with a style as smart and savvy as you are. Let's get this style party started. As petites, our vertical line is super important. Now, that makes sense, right? Because our vertical line isn't very long, so we have to do everything that we can to maximize it. Now, a short girl style goal is to avoid making any unconscious style decisions that could chop our vertical line up any more than necessary, because every time we do, we look shorter and shorter and shorter. And you guessed it, that makes us look wider than we actually are. Now, a picture, even a mental picture, is worth 1,000 words. So for a moment, imagine a petite woman. She has on, say, a black skirt that hits at the knees and is wearing white tights or hose. Because of the contrast, the black skirt and the white legs, when we see her, our eye stops at her knees. Then say she's wearing a pair of black shoes with ankle straps. So then our eye stops yet again at the ankle strap. Then, to make matters worse, say the shoes have a square toe, stopping our eye yet again. One of those choices might not mean death to the outfit, but all three of them together, the chances that that outfit is flattering disappears completely. Because I can't leave our fictional petite friend out here looking all a hullabaloo if instead she had chose a pair of black pointed toe shoes. So much better. The outfit would be 1,000 times better if she had swapped out the white tights for a pair of black ones. That would have given her one long, uninterrupted line from the waistband of her skirt all the way to her toes. That's how powerful shoe choice can be. One last thing before we get into the different pant styles, let's discuss real quick the best place for your pants to land. And petites have two ideal pant lengths, ankle and full length. Ankle length is exactly how it sounds. The hem hits right at your ankle bone. For full length pants, the hem should hit at the top of your foot. And ideally, the closer to your toes, the better. Which length is best for you depends on the pant's leg shape and your body shape, which we'll touch on each as we go through the different styles. We'll start at the narrowest leg shape first and talk about skinny, tailored, cigarette pants, whatever you want to call them. To make sure the picture in our minds line up, tailored pants are cut slim from the waist all the way to the hem. And yes, skinny pants are back and just as perfect as they always are on petites, especially petites with some curves. On a side note, this season they do have more of a puddle hem, so there will be more fabric and a bit more gathering at your ankles instead instead of ending right at your ankle bone. I love that because it gives them more of a cool girl slouchy feel. There are 4 shoe styles that look best with tailored pants. Heels in your favorite heel height, ballet flats, low profile loafers, and sneakers as long as they're not too chunky. Any of those in a pointed toe style and give yourself some extra style points. The reason why is because the pointed toe creates the illusion of an arrow and makes our legs look longer. With tailored pants, petites want to avoid any super chunky shoe with like a big, thick lug sole, round or square toe. Also be cautious about big, heavy platform shoes. When it comes to tucking tailored pants into boots, here are a couple things to think about. When possible, choose boots in the same color as your pants. The uninterrupted column of color is super flattering on short girls. The second thing is a more tailored boot shaft just looks more polished versus one that does that weird gaping thing around the upper calf or around your knee. As far as length goes, tailored pants look best when they hit at the ankle. From a body shape standpoint, curvy petites like we talked about before, then signature body shape 3s. In case it's been a bit since you watched your petite body shape quiz results video, body shape number 3s are balanced, meaning their shoulder and bust measurement is the same or super close to their hip and thigh measurement. An easy outfit formula will be pairing tailored pants with a tailored top or sweater or blazer so they keep the balance. Or they can add volume on the top by popping on a chunky sweater or a boxy blazer or a blouse with an exaggerated collar or super strong shoulder design. The second body shape tailored or skinny pants work really well on is signature body shape number 6. Now, you'll want to steal that last outfit formula from signature body shape number 3s. Also, consider trying a fisherman knit sweater or a tweed or velvet blazer. Just remember you want it to hit at your hip bones or higher. In case you're new here and aren't familiar with the way we look at body shape, then as soon as this episode wraps, you'll want to pop on over and take the petite body shape quiz. For petites especially, knowing the styles and the silhouettes that flatter your body best is the beginning of great petite style. Not to mention, it makes shopping and putting together outfits easier, and more importantly, shows us the styles not to buy and the ones we are safe to purge from our closet. The quiz is super fast. It's only 7 questions and takes about 2 minutes. It lives full time at insidepetitestyle.com. I'll also add the link to the episode show notes so you don't have to search for it. Let's talk about straight leg pants next. Just to level set, straight leg styles are tailored to the hip and then fall straight down to the hem. Track pants continue their popularity this season and they fall into this category too. Something to consider, because straight leg pants are such a classic style, a fun, different shoe, whether it be a fun color or some fun detail, really enhances the look. Putting a classic pump with a classic pant can make an outfit feel a bit drab and uninspired. What will look inspiring are slim-fitting ankle boots. You can go with a Chelsea, or if you prefer a little lift, go with a block heel or even a boot with a sculptural heel. Another great combination is a pointed toe flat or loafer, and last, kitten heels. While ankle length straight leg look super cute on tall girls, it's much, much tougher for petites to make them work. We're better off choosing a full length style. Or we can go with cropped, which makes this the perfect time to talk about the third length petites need to know about. Your ideal crop will land underneath the widest part of your calf and above your ankle. Because that place looks different for every short girl, keep in mind it needs to be short enough from ankle length to feel very intentional. When it comes to body shapes, if you have an athletic build, this is the perfect pant shape for you. If you and I have been hanging out for any length of time, then you've probably heard me say bootcut and flared leg pants are phenomenal on petites. Just a quick definition, bootleg cut are tailored to the knee and then flare out slightly from the middle of the calf to the hem. Flared leg are the same, but the flare is much more dramatic. I threw these two styles into the same bucket because they're so similar, and many brands call flared leg bootcut, but you get the idea. Now, they're designed to elongate your leg, which is why petites love them and why they look so good. The reason they're such a favorite is because, in addition to that, they do a beautiful job of balancing out a curvy bum, hip, and thigh, but not in a wear a moo kind of way, but in a clever camouflage while still accentuating your shape kind of way. When it comes to length, there are two great ones and one to avoid. Bootcut and flared leg pants look best in full length or cropped. Petites and ankle length flare and boot cut aren't great because they rarely look intentional and undo the illusion of all that length that you created by choosing the pant style in the first place. Now, you can go crazy here with the shoe choices. One thing to consider, the more dramatic the flare, the chunkier the shoe you can choose. Think kitten heels, pointed toe stilettos, ankle boots as long as the pants overlap the top of the boot. That's super important. And of course, platform sandals and stacked heels. As far as body shape goes, all petites can wear these. How exciting is that? And I can't remember if we had a signature body shape number 4 refresh. If not, your shoulder and bust measurement is more generous than your hip and thigh. And they are brilliant on you. Pair them with a more minimalist top or sweater and you are good to go. It is literally the ideal outfit uniform. Signature body shape number 6s will look great when you focus the detail of your blouse at the top, so around your shoulders, like an oversized collar, a military shoulder detail, or a blouse with a poof sleeve. Wide leg pants might be the most versatile pant shape when it comes to shoes for petites. You can do a chunky sneaker or a pointed toe heel. That is so chic. Kitten heels, as long as the pants are the right length, pointed toe boots, pointed toe loafers, and actually, it might have been way easier to say what they're not great with. Really, with wide leg pants, it's all about the pant length. Full length is absolutely the best here, and the hem should absolutely hit the top of your foot and as close to your toes as possible. When it comes to body shape, signature shape number 3s, you know the drill. They'll look great on you when you keep the top tailored. They do a great job adding balance to body shape number 4s. Now, number 6s can wear them too. It just might take a bit more finagling. Try pairing them with either a peplum top or an empire waist blouse or a jacket to add some waist definition, and look for a style that isn't crazy wide or super slouchy. Balloon pants really were inevitable after a few seasons of barrel jeans. They have a lot in common. The one differentiator is the hem. Typically, balloon or harem pants have a more defined ankle, like a tie or elastic, and lots of dressier versions have the puddle hem we talked about earlier. The thing to know is, just like flared leg, the wider and more dramatic the pants, the chunkier the shoes you can wear. For example, you have a super full pair of balloon pants in a stiffer material, look for a chunky clog or a mule. In a less dramatic or softer fabric with more movement, look for a Mary Jane flat or low-profile sneaker. What doesn't look great and can be hard to pull off well is a thick, really wide pair of pants paired with a skinny, spindly stiletto. That's a super extreme example, but you get the idea. What happens when you don't like one of the recommended shoe styles and want to break the rules? Couple things to keep in mind. Color will help. Choose shoes that match the color of your pants or matches your skin tone in the case of a crop style. Shape is another great equalizer. Now, from the number of times the term pointed toe came up in this episode, I'm sure you picked up on the easiest shoe hack for petites, and that is pointed toe will always be more flattering than round or square toe styles. So if something isn't working when you put on an outfit, look to the shoes. They could be the culprit. Are you ready for this week's style challenge? Tomorrow morning, before you leave the house, stand in front of your full-length mirror and check. Does this pant and shoe combo make my legs look longer? Or, just the opposite? Do these shoes feel too clunky or too spindly for the pants? And does the hem hit at the best spot of our calf, ankle, or foot, depending upon the style? Afterwards, send me an email at hello@angelastylecoach.com and share your style epiphanies. How did it go? What did you take away from it? And how is it going to make getting dressed fun, fast, and easy? And that, my friend, is a wrap. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you next week. Till then, have fun and stay stylish. Thanks for tuning in to Inside Petite Style. When you're ready to create a wardrobe that fits your height, flatters your body shape, and makes getting dressed fun and easy, head over to InsidePetiteStyle.com and take my free Petite Style quiz. You'll get personalized tips and strategies made just for your proportion and your height. And hey, you know that girlfriend who's always rolling up her sleeves and hemming her pants? Share this episode with her. She needs to know she's not alone and that there are real solutions. See you next week. Until then, have fun and stay stylish.
This is for my girl.